Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pelletier Craft Studios. I am Elaine, and I'm really looking forward to doing the last part of our embossing folder series. So, if you've been following us for the last few weeks, we've showed you a lot of different techniques that you can do with your embossing folders. Today, we're going to be playing with a few things out of the kitchen. And I'll go ahead and tell you that if you're part of our club for this month, then you're also going to find out that we're going to be doing a little bit of things out of the kitchen at club as well. So I look forward to seeing you at club, but for now, let's take a look at just what product out of our kitchen I've decided to play with today. So, as you can see, I am using the embossing folder today that we got when we got our Platinum 6. This was a free embossing folder, and I'm going to tell you, the fact that it's free makes it nice, but the fact that it's free also gives me lots of opportunities to show you how to take things that you get from your craft room and just make a lot of fun out of them. So what I'm going to do is, this is a 3D embossing folder, and I am using aluminum foil. Now, this is my old trusty aluminum foil, Reynolds wrap. You can use the cheap stuff. It doesn't really matter. I just used what I had in my kitchen. So I have folded my aluminum foil in half. Now, I did that only because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker than just what regular aluminum foil would be. And now I'm going to take and put it on the inside of my embossing folder. Put my lid down. And I know I'm out of camera, but I am going to run it through my Platinum 6. I love the fact that with my Platinum 6, I'm not having to struggle to get it to roll through. It just casually rolls right through for me with no issues at all. So let's take a look and see what it looks like when I'm finished. Because I love the way that this embossing folder embosses both on my paper, but look at how awesome it is when it is embossed on my aluminum foil. I love the fact that it has all of those dynamics to it. Now, we could use it just like this, but I wanted to do something extra special for it, and I wanted to do something really different on it. So what I've done is I've gone into my Altenew alcohol inks, and I've pulled out the Teal Cave and the Pink Pearl. Now, I really like these two colors because they kind of go really well together. But there is something that I want to show you about these alcohol inks. Now, you see how your lid is all tall there? If you can see down in that hole, you see how it's got that little top in it? So when you get ready to put it back on and it won't go, it just won't fit for you, all you need to do is tip it just a little bit. Go ahead and push it down, the tip down into the hole, and look at that, it screws on easy as pie. But that hole will keep your alcohol ink from drying out. You all know that since it's got alcohol in it, that it will evaporate kind of quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around a little bit with my aluminum foil and my alcohol inks. Now, aluminum foil and alcohol inks just really make a pretty texture. As you can see, all I'm doing is just running me a liquid here. And then I'm going to take my embossing folder and just let it run. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. It's just running everywhere. And I just like the fact that it is easy to use, and it makes my foil look so awesome. Well, I like the way that one come out, so I thought, what the heck, let's do it again. So I've come over here to the other side, run me another link, and I'm just going to run this one around the exact same way that I did the first one. Now, I played around with this in a couple of different ways, and I ended up liking the way it looks when it just runs on it. But I do want to show you another one that I did also. And on that one, let's see if I can make it run a little more. I just want it to go everywhere. I just like it. What can I say? I just like it. But you see how easy it is? It's just running for me. Not really giving me a whole lot of resistance. This is kind of like something you might do with your paint. But I wanted to do it with alcohol. So, question. What would have happened if I'd have done this with just my regular inks that you might have? Well, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and tell you is that when it dried, it would just rub off. But because this is an alcohol ink, when it dries, it won't rub off. Now, notice that this one in the middle, oh, look how pretty that is. I don't know if you can see it or not. But see how the one in the middle, how the lavender, or excuse me, the teal is in the middle? And it's just letting the pink run all the way around the outsides of it. Oh, it's so pretty, but look at how different that is. That is something that is going to be different with every single card you make. And I really like it. So when I did another one, I played around with something a little bit different. I just took a paintbrush and I painted over it. And when I painted over it, you can see how it lightened it up, because this is two of the same colors, but it lightened it up and it spreaded it all the way across each one of my pieces. So to show you how I did that, because it was so easy, I just took a regular old paintbrush and all I did was just rolled over it. Now I do have a little more paint on it this time than what I did last time, but for me that just means it's going to look different. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. As you can see, and I'm just coloring over it, but look at how pretty it is. It comes out just gorgeous. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's one of the things that I wanted to make sure that you got the opportunity to see me do. So now, let's say I wanted to do the same thing on the pink side. I could take and rub my brush again on the pink side, but you would want to clean it first. But I think what I'm going to do is just leave it just like it is. It will not take it long to dry it off, but I am going to just lay it over here on the side, and I will use it in just a few minutes. Let me see if I can't clean this up. By the way, if you haven't been watching, we're coming out with some new products for us. This is exclusively to us. This is our chamois in a tub, and you'll see me use that to clean different things as we are crafting. So let's go ahead and move on to another part of our card. I'm going to take and put some pieces on my card that will kind of give it a birthday effect. I just wanted to do something with birthdays. Y'all know how I am. I'm always sending out birthday cards. So when you're buying from us, be sure that you mark in when your birthday is, because everybody who buys from us does get a birthday card for their birthday. And I'm going to tell you, a birthday card is not a birthday card if you don't also get a birthday present in it. So you got to remember, when you place that order, be sure, tell us when your birthday is. And look, you don't have to tell us that you're 25. We already know that part. We just want to know what month you were born in. We don't even care what year it was. All right, so now all I've done is I have taken my Christmas presents stamp, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping with it. Let me show you that stamp set. This is it, and it is meant to be a Christmas stamp. But ladies, we're going to show you how you can take it and make it into a nice birthday stamp. There we go. Now, the thing that I like about this stamp set is that it does come with stencils. And I'm going to tell you, girls, when you get hooked on these stencils, you will never go back to using anything else. So this one is an easy stencil to color. So I decided I would go ahead and show you just how easy it is. I am pulling out my brushes here. And I'm going to be using the pink key. This is the Amy Tangerine, the Peachy King. And I'm going to use it on this card. Alright, so all I do is I line my stencil up and I just run little rings around it. I want this to be kind of light. Don't want it to be anything super duper dark. But I do want it to have some color to it. We're going to be adding some color to our foil. And because we've got such bright, beautiful foil, we want to make sure that whatever we add to it will not compete with that foil. So, I'm not adding any bling here. I'm just adding some color. La-da-doo. Uh-oh, I hear Cindy coming. I must be in trouble. What have I done now? Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
What you got going on, girlie?
I'm working on the retreat.
You're working on a retreat?
Oh, yeah. The
What?
The whip. I gotta get my stuff done.
What kind of retreat?
Our crafting retreat. Our
Oh,
scrapbook retreat.
the crafting retreat. Oh yeah, I remember.
It's in 2 days.
2 days? Oh my gosh.
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, wait a minute. I know something about this. This is the place where we're going to be doing all that big sales, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you haven't read your emails, you may not know that we are going to be doing a huge liquidation sale, and we're going to be doing it at our retreat. We're at the Marriott on Page Road, and
Miami Boulevard.
It's Miami Boulevard.
Off of Miami Boulevard.
Page Road off of Miami Boulevard. The actual address is 4700 Guardian Road, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm getting it. So anyway, we're going to be selling all of those Stampin' Up! Products that we've got on the inside of our craft room. You know, we're no longer playing around with those guys, and we've decided that we're going to get rid of all of those stamps. Cindy, did I understand you to say we've got 600 stamps to get rid of?
Just about. It feels like 1,000.
Cindy said it feels like 1,000. She must have been lugging them around.
Yeah, I had to inventory each and every one of them.
Yep, so we've got a lot of stamps that we're going to be getting rid of. So you need to come by and you need to find out what's going on there. You'll find they are priced to sale. Is that pretty fair, Cindy?
Oh, yeah.
And we've also got inks, and we've got everything you can think of. Paper. Oh, Cindy says we have
Designer paper. Lots of 12 by 12 paper. We've got cardstock. We've got everything.
We've got it all. We even have some of those products that Stampin' Up! Could no longer sell, and we're going to be getting rid of them. We're just, like I said, we're done. We're moving on to some new fun items, and we're not doing Stampin' Up! Anymore. We're just doing some stuff that's fun. So be sure and come by and see us. Unfortunately, none of this will be online. But if you're looking,
Friday and Saturday.
But if you're looking for a particular stamp set, jump online. Tell me what you're looking for, and if we still have it after the sale, well, we'll be more than happy to contact you and let you know we've got it, and we'll help you get it. But for right now, we can't do that. We are letting our ladies who are attending the retreat have first dibs. Those of you that live locally, or if you just want to make a day trip to come and see us, you can come and see us on Friday from 10 in the morning until 5 in the evening. And you are welcome to shop our sale, pick up some really good buys. You're also welcome to shop at our new retail store, which we are going to be showing off at the retreat as well. So you need to come on by and see what we're up to. Now, as you can see, all I'm doing is just changing out my stencils, putting down some color. Look at how great that's coming out. And we are just moving right along here.
Aren't those fun? I love doing the stencils.
I love doing stencils. I do too, Sandy.
So much fun. It's kind of like that watercoloring too. So much fun.
Oh, yes. Our watercoloring class was super duper. And we do have some of those watercolor products if you guys want to grab you hold of a few extra of those while you're in town. You can go to PelletierCraftStudio.com/shop if you want to see some of the items that we have that are for sale in our new products. Now, of course, we don't have our clearance items on there. They're a one-time, one product, one of a kind. When they're gone, they're gone. Look. Just loving this. Love the way that I can control. If you notice, I'm only using 2 colors. But because of the control that you have with these little blending brushes, I can make those colors come out into different colors all the way through. So if you notice, this and this is the same color. And all I did was just determine how much pressure I wanted to put on it, as well as how much ink I wanted to lay on it. Okay, so I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I am going to rustle this one up with some lots of extra ink here. And then we're going to come in and make this one a little bit darker down here at the bottom. Make it dark down here at the bottom here. Then I can make it so that my color will be a little lighter at the top. See, I'm telling you, I love the way you can just put your color on. The only thing you can't do is take it off. Now with watercoloring, I taught you how to put it on, and I taught you how to take it off. There you go. That makes that one. And let's do the same thing on this one, only let's use our teal cave this time. Ooh, I liking this. And we're going to make all of this just one light color. Love it, love it, love it. The other thing that I like about this Christmas present is that you can get, with it, you get stencils, stamp set. You get these fantastic stencils that I've got here. And you also get a die. So when you're done with that part of it and you're ready to die cut it, you've got the dies right here and you can just die cut it. And that's what I'm going to do now. Well, the girls are over there just chit-chatting, aren't they? Cindy's telling the business, boy. All right, let's see. Gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna run it through my machine because we are going to be using this on our card. And of course, if I wanted this to be a Christmas card, it would be so easy to do. I could do it in my Christmas colors. And of course, you can make Christmas colors whatever colors you want them to be. And I moved. Gotta fix it. So, I happen to have Lori Strufy here with me. She's helping us get some things ready to go for the retreat. And of course, y'all, Cindy's already told you I got her working overtime. And, whoo, snap, crackle, pop. That's when you know that thing's working good. Alrighty. Oh, I dropped a present. I sure did. That's okay, Cotton. Mama get it. You don't have to tear it up for me today. And she will too, boy. She'll get her little paws on it, and she'll just lay down and just tear it right up. All right. So, let's come back in here, and let's put our card together. So, here we go. I need a trimmer. Where did I do with my trimmer?
Right there.
Here it is. Got this new trimmer I've been playing with, seeing how I like it. So far, I do. It's been pretty nice. Let's stick this in here. I want to make sure that I get most of my color in here, so I'm gonna kind of trim around it first. There's that part. We can use it somewhere else. And now that I have a straight edge, I can come back in here and put down my pieces. And I have another straight edge here. So this time I know that I want this one to be about 5 1/4. So that's one of the things I like about this particular trimmer is it actually has 5 1/4. It has 5 1/8. All those numbers that we hate to have to find on our trimmers. These are all marked on this particular one. And of course I'm going to want to come back with it being by 4. Now you see how I'm handling this, and it's not getting on my fingers. For those of you who are asking what kind of trimmer I'm using something called The Works. And we do sell The Works on the inside of our store, both online and here in the retail store. So let's see about getting this all put together. Now I want to come back in here, and I'm going to be using a card that matches my ink a little bit. And I decided that I wanted to do something a little more in a 2-fold. So let's put this down. So we've got it so my card's opening the right way. I'm sure you ladies have never put a card down and opened it up the wrong way. Y'all have never done that, right? So there you go. So I'm going to put that down just on that half of the card. And then just to add interest, I'm going to turn my paper around so that it's just the opposites of each other. We'll come in here and put us some adhesive on the back of our foil. Now notice that some of my foil has flattened out. That's come from me handling it and from me cutting it. But it's not made any difference to the beauty of the front of this. So here we go. We'll put it down here. Now when you put down your foil, you're going to want to take extra care and make sure that you do get it put down good, because remember, we are putting foil to paper, so it might need a little extra work to it. I've done several of my pieces here, and you're going to love this, but the one I did a while ago, I actually like these on it. Oh dear. Well, I got 2 cards here. What can I say? That's going to just make it what it is. And then for this one, I think I'll put this one down on here. So we're going to come back, just kind of put some things. Now, because I've got so much dimension on my foil, I may not need to add any of the pop dots behind it, or the foam dots behind it. I may be able to just come back up here behind it and just put my regular adhesive on it. Not going to need all the extra stuff, because I've got all of my dimensions here on the inside of my embossing. Now, not every time will embossing do that for you, but when you're embossing and you're using foil, it does it very nicely. Now, I told you I was going to make a birthday card, so it's probably not surprising that I've gotten out my versatile greetings, and I'm going to put it down with my birthday. I like the way that this die cut set gives me the option of die cutting it 2-fold. There we go. Bam. And there you go, ladies. We've got our card all done. I've got to hold that one for just a second. We've got our card all done, and it's ready to go in the mail. Of course, I'll put something nice and cute on the inside. Probably what I'll do is take a piece of this foil and just put it to the inside of my card, just to add a little bit of the extra color. And that will leave me all of this room to do whatever I want to do in the form of writing a note to my recipient and that kind of thing. Cindy and I find that we do like to put notes on the inside of ours. And if you've used it all up putting your embellishments and everything on it, you may not have room to put all those notes in it. But when Cindy and I send birthday cards to you, we're going to be sure, and we're going to put our own personal note down there for you. So we need extra rooms. So here we go. We'll just put this piece down right there. Now, isn't that gorgeous? So that's one of our cards, and of course this could be our second one. And I could use this one by simply putting this underneath it and putting my happy birthday on it. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's see. Yeah, it would have been okay. It could have gone either way. So there you go, ladies. This is our card for today. We are using, this is the last of our embossing folders that I'll be doing online. All of the rest of my secrets using our embossing folder is going to go to those that are a part of our card club. They're going to see me use kitchen products. They're also going to see me use lots of extra color alongside of their embossing folders. We look forward to having you join us. One thing I want to mention too, that when you are a part of our club, you don't get just paper. You get real products that you can take home and use them day after day after day. And you don't just go home with a finished card. You go home with some great products. So between now and then, we hope we'll get to see you this weekend at our clearance and our sale. Remember, that's at 4700 Guardian Road in Durham, North Carolina. It is at the Marriott Hotel. We'll see you there, girls. Bye!